let's talk about the curse of the M's. Okay. All right.
Finally.
Yes. All right. Well, this first came to my attention before I got to watch your season. Back
queen.
when I did my 5-hour deep dive with the great Maryanne. We talked about we talked about. She said, "Hey, I'm going to tell you about something, and it's called the curse of the M's." And I said, "What's the curse of the M's? I've never heard about this." Morriah, could you reset what the curse of the M's is?
So when I heard about the curse of the M's, my first thought was like, this is super cool, but it can't be true. When I got voted off to make myself feel better about myself, I jokingly said, I'm going to blame it on the curse of the M's, which then prompted me to do my own research and found out that it's actually true. So what Maryanne was saying was, I think some people get confused and they are viewing it as the first tribal council that ever happens. If you have the letter M, you go home. That's not what she was saying. She was saying if you are on a tribe and you are the only person on your tribe who has the letter M, the first time your tribe goes to tribal council, you will be the first one to go home. It doesn't matter if it's the first tribal council, the second tribal council, the third tribal council. The first time you go to tribal council, you're the only person, you're going to go home. Then she was saying she was worried about herself being voted off because it was between her and Morriah. And she's like, it's one of us because it's two of us. And so that's when Morriah went home. And so I went back, did the research.
Color coded. Yes. Can you hold that up? Let me go. I'm going to go full screen on to see what you have. Okay.
It's color coded by the tribe color, the color of the tribe per season. So like Manano was orange and so on and so forth. Okay. But I went back for season by season, and not only I want to build on to Maryanne's theory, and then I have a new theory, like a part 2. So not only does it happen with women, she was also saying it was women, it happens to men too. So it starts in season 1, Guatemala. It is Morgan who goes first.
It's season 11. Yes.
Sure. Yes, I'm missing a 1. Thank you. 12.
We'll get emails. Yeah.
Yikes. Edit that out. Season 12. It's Misty.
Yes.
16. Here's where it changes. Mary went home first. And then their second tribal council, it was Mikey. And so it's not just the first person who goes home. If it's 2 people on the tribe who has the letter M, and the first person gets voted off and there's one more person left, the second tribal council, they go home.
Yeah.
And it goes on and on and on. And this happened twice. Season 19, Samoa, Marissa got voted off first. Their second tribal council, Mike got voted off.
Yeah, now, he got medically evacuated, but I guess that can count too.
That's a part of the curse. So here's where it gets crazy. This is now my own personal theory. So I definitely, I'm taking full credit, ownership rights in case, for whatever reason one day. The curse is if you have the letter M and your first tribal council, you'll go home. If it's 2 people on the tribe, the second time you go to tribal council, you go home. No matter what, your name starts with an M, you're going home back to back, unless, here's my theory, the blessing of the M's. If you don't go home the second time, your tribe goes to tribal council and your name starts with the letter M, then you win.
And you win.
Maryanne and
broke the curse. Yeah.
Their season, Morriah got voted off. Maryanne wins. My season. It was between me and Mike.
Oh, I didn't even remember Gabler had a first name.
Mike Gabler. That's his name. I went home and Mike won. Now, season 44.
See, and everybody is like, oh, it's the bitter jury. No, it was Morriah.
It was between who?
It was the curse of the M's.
It was the curse of the M's. It was between Maddy and who else, Rob? Matt. He dislocated his shoulder. He was a liability. He was so close to going home. It was between him and Maddy. Maddy went home, which means he is either going home next, or I'm saying it now, he is winning. And if he wins, I'm going to coin this theory of the blessing of the M's. I'm coining it myself. Wow. So we'll see. I could be wrong.
What if he gets voted out next? Then is it more of the curse of the M's?
Then it's the curse of the M. If he gets voted out next is the curse of the M. Either if your name starts with an M, you're either going home first or second, or you're winning the
Mariah,
game.
what if that injury that he suffered? What if they say, you know what, this is not looking too good. We got to pull you from the game.
The curse of the M's is real, which brings me to again in the beginning of this interview. That's why I said I would have won if Mike would have went home. I would have won, and I'm sticking to that.
Mm-hmm.
If Mike would have went home, I would have won. What if I would have played my shot in the dark? Mike didn't play his or his idol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
Just very,
Morriah, has anybody ever beaten the curse of the M's? Has anybody ever?
I have not conducted that research.
Okay.
Yet.
All right.
I don't think so, but I let me do the research.
I think somebody with an M survived the pre-merge tribal council.
Well, yes, if their tribe never went to tribal council. So you
but what if they did go to tribal council?
You just have to keep winning challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the loophole is if you have an advantage or an idol, then maybe you can beat it. But I have to conduct that research. I'm gonna open this up to the masses, whoever wants to help with that research.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work. But I haven't conducted that research.
I do think that there have been players that start with the letter M that have survived a tribal council.
Definitely.
In the pre-merge.
I think you might be right, but I think I have to conduct that research.
Okay.
Maybe and then the second part of that is also how did they survive? What happened? Like, did they have an advantage? Maybe they won a reward. Maybe they ate a certain amount of fish or coconuts. I don't know.
We don't know what the antidote is. We have to study this.
We don't know what the antidote
we have to study this.
We definitely have to study it, or maybe a certain tribe color, because I don't have green on here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Gotta see.
Wow. I mean, I applaud your research. This is really incredible. Like, I'm going through in my head, like I'm struggling.
But can you, if Matt wins, there's no denying it.
No denying it, for sure.
There's no denying the curse of the M's and the blessing of the M's. And if Matt goes home by way of losing a challenge and then going to tribal council again, and it's not just the next. To be clear, if his tribe wins and they don't go to tribal council, that's not the curse. That's the next time his tribe goes to tribal council. So they can win 2 more challenges and then lose, go back.
What about a swap? Does a swap save them?
That might be the antidote.
But I don't think they do swaps anymore.
I don't think they do swaps anymore either.
Okay, well, good. This was great. You've really built on the research that Maryanne started.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to start a club too.
Yes, with all the other M's.
On Mondays.